Giant Microsoft isn't used to being a loser, but it's had a real taste of disappointment on Monday. For 9 years, the company's been slugging it out with the European Commission over allegations that it abused its dominant market position. Now, Europe's second highest court has backed the Commission and has ordered it to share some of its technology with its rivals.
This was the last day at work for Judge Bo Westerdorp before retirement, and there was no shortage of people who wanted to hear his final ruling.
The court is now in session to deliver its judgment in the case Microsoft versus Commission.
And this is what everyone was waiting for, 248 pages long. What it means is that Microsoft will have to pay Europe's biggest ever fine, almost €500 million, but more importantly, it will have to give key information about the Windows operating system to its rivals, and it will have to think very carefully about which extra products it bundles in with the Windows operating system. And the cameras were out in force in Brussels as Competition Commissioner Neelie Kroes celebrated what was in almost all respects a complete victory. She said this was vital to ensure real choice for the consumer. But in many ways she'd staked the European Commission's reputation as an antitrust regulator on the outcome.
It's your reputation, and no way reputation is not touched upon, not at all. And by the way, but that is a very dangerous remark.
It was a different mood at the Microsoft press conference. Chief lawyer Brad Smith did his best to put a brave face on it, but didn't even want to say whether there'd be an appeal.
We have not made that determination. We barely finished reading the decision once. This is the kind of decision one needs to read a few times and one needs to reflect upon before making that kind of decision. We have plenty of time for that kind of thinking. So it's not something I want to address today.
So what's this going to mean for ordinary computer users when they go shopping for software? According to Microsoft's rivals, this should make for big changes in the years to come.
Well, I think consumers might well have more choice, better products, more innovation and lower prices.
There's no doubt that this was a bad day for Microsoft. But the Windows operating system is used on 9 out of 10 PCs around the world, and that's not going to change anytime soon. Alex Ritson, BBC News, Brussels.
Well, guess what? The technology industry isn't happy with this decision. Earlier I spoke to Jonathan Zook, who's head of the Association for Competitive Technology. I asked him if this ruling was a good thing for Microsoft's competitors and consumers.
Certainly to some of Microsoft's largest competitors, but I don't think it's a good decision necessarily for consumers. If you were listening carefully to Neelie Kroes's press conference, she was talking about basically manipulating market share, and that doesn't have anything to do with consumer choice. I think customers should be able to choose whatever products they want to buy and not be dictated to by the Commission, who seeks to regulate the industry.
Do you think then that this ruling will have an impact on the case that Microsoft is facing in the United States?
Well, again, I think this ends up having a lot less to do with Microsoft because the facts of the case are 10 years old. What really matters is what the Commission's going to do going forward. Are they going to treat this as a broad mandate that they should install themselves as a regulator of the high-tech industry and start dictating the design of products, the pricing of products, and market share? If that's the answer, then I think that could be bad for the entire industry and in particular European consumers.